Hi, this is O'Connor, and I just want to show you a recent purchase I've got. This is a Thronmax McDrill 1 microphone. Now, I'm not going to waste time unboxing it. You've seen too many of those videos, but what I'm going to show you is it in operation, and this is the mighty unit here. In some ways, the unit is very light, but the stand is very, very heavy. So it gives it a lot of stability, and I like that. Now, what I've been playing with is actually the gain at the back. And actually, you turn this knob at the back, and you can then, what happens is that the gain goes down and up. And I've had to set the gain about here. There's the volume. The volume is the bottom, the other knob here, and that volume you can actually plug a headphone at the bottom and then you can adjust the volume. But I haven't been using that. I've been playing around with the gain. I've set it down here. You can have it very, very high, but I've just set it down to here. Of course, I had the cathode just focusing on the front of the microphone in terms of what type of area I want to pick up with the microphone. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know that by reading the instructions I just said on the first one, which is it's actually the front view of the microphone. And of course, it's got a very, very sturdy USB, and it's got the USB 3C plug at the bottom, and so that's not the old USB version, and that's what I like about that. And of course, you've got the mic screw in there for a stand if you want to use that, and then there's a button that changes the light. You know, if you want to have a different light color, there you go. There, now it's red. You see what I mean. What I want to show you now, what very, very importantly, is how it works in operation. So what I've done is actually I've made a few recordings, and what's important is to get a feeling of how I've had the different settings. I've had the gain down low, but it came through very, very hollow, as if I'm in a tunnel. And so what I've done is actually I've purchased this free software. Well, it's free, you make a donation, and so I think I'm happy with that. And then it actually helps to change your voice coming from the microphone. And so I've actually edged up, as you can see here, the high frequency part of my voice to give us a little bit more crispness and things like that. The name of the software is Voice Meter, and you can download that. And so that helps me to actually process the voice coming out of, picked up by my McDrill microphone. So what I'm going to show you next in this video is 3 renditions. The first 2 renditions show the microphone on its own, adjusting the gain. The third rendition is the microphone plus adjustment of the graphic equalizer, and you can see the difference in my voice. So let's have a look at the first one, shall we? Hi, this is O'Connor. Welcome to the Coronavirus Supply Chain Podcast. And now, the big thing about the coronavirus is different from the trade war. Trade war affected costs. So as you can see, it's very pippy, and it sounds as though that I'm in a tunnel. It's very, very hollow. Let's have a look at the second rendition. So Connor, and welcome to my thinking about the effects of the trade war and the Chrono 19 on supply chains around the world. Now they're totally different. Okay, that's a little bit better. I've adjusted the gain on the McDrill microphone, and it's coming along a little bit better now. Then finally, I want to show you a software that I purchased for the third rendition. I've purchased this voice meter, purchased through make a donation, and that enables me to alter the input from the McDrill microphone into my system. And what is very important is that I have upped the high frequency bands of my voice, so it's much more crisper and clearer, and it doesn't sound as though that I'm speaking inside a tunnel. So let's just have a look at the difference that makes. This is O'Connor in Malaysia, but also I'm here studying the effects of the coronavirus and the trade war on the global supply chain. Now, one thing for sure is that the effects of the trade war and the coronavirus, as you can see, the difference is mind-blowing, and that's because we've had that software that has processed by voice coming out of this McDrill USB microphone, and I'm pretty sure you could get the same effects out of any USB microphone by upping the higher frequencies of your voice, and so then your voice comes through much more crisper. Just wanted to share my learning with you, and I hope it benefits you greatly. Bye for now.